Hey guys, welcome to Angel Spirit. We are back for another collective reading. I hope you guys are doing all right today. We are going to go ahead and jump right into it and see what we have. We're not going to waste no time. So let's just see what we have. Card you about is salty, trapped, and healing. I'm going to go ahead and tarot see what we got going on here, okay? Before we even clarify anything, somebody could be feeling upset because you're healing and taking more time for yourself, and this person's upset because they're stuck and they feel like they don't have any options in your life. But I feel like you're taking better care of yourself. A lot of you guys have done the introspection. A lot of you guys are meditating and doing a lot of healing now too. You're learning the lessons about yourself, especially when it comes to people giving you less and trying to breadcrumb you in certain situations. A lot of you guys could have been feeling trapped in the situation and you guys are starting to heal. Somebody could have thought this situation was going to keep you stagnant, but it actually transformed you. And now this person is bitter, angry. They're mad at you. Why are they salty? This person's salty because you're not giving to them anymore. This person's upset because once you heal, you could have seen the situation for what it was and released yourself from wherever you felt trapped from. A lot of you guys are healing now. Yeah, you made the decision to heal. You feel like you were guided to do this. A lot of you guys have the Most High pushing you to be a better person. And a lot of you guys were in situations or environments where you thought that you were stuck and you thought that it wasn't meant for you. But in reality, the situation was meant to transform you into something entirely better. You guys were stuck now. Now that you said that that's a mindset, you were doing that to yourself. You were never stuck. You just didn't have the right perspective. You guys could have been feeling weak, feeling like people were going to take from you, and you couldn't even see that you were trapped, like mentally. A lot of you guys could have been in situations with people who took from you, but you felt like you didn't have any options. Your self-esteem could have been in the trash too as well. A lot of you guys could have been with someone where you felt as though that was the best you guys were going to get, and you couldn't see that this person was stealing from you. This person never gave to you. Give me more on this, Seven. Yeah, like you want something new. You have to recognize that you were allowing people to take from you. You were doing this to yourself. Confirmation. A lot of you guys had to choose healing. A lot of you guys had to recognize that the reason why you were the way that you were, especially in the past, is because you was raised up to be this person who didn't have any self-confidence. So you would actually put yourself in positions that weren't meant for you, hoping that you would feel validated and loved and accepted. In reality, those people would just take from you, continuously take and rob you of your happiness. And it has you feeling, it messes with your self-confidence. People will manipulate you. You let yourself be manipulated and you recognize that, okay, I was being manipulated, but I allowed the manipulation because of how I was raised, how my mind is wired due to trauma. People are upset because you don't want to give to them as well. You're working hard. What's crazy is because this Queen of Pentacles is upright, but it's slightly upright and it's slightly forward. So you're working. I'm proud of you. People are bitter and angry because you're not giving in to them and you're focusing on your money. And it was so sideways, like almost turned up because you're not saying shit. Whatever you're working on, I feel like you want to leave people in limbo about whatever you're trying to create. And these people are upset because whatever you're trying to create, you're not saying shit and you're not giving or investing back into these people. And they're upset because this person over here who felt trapped, this people pleaser who used to allow people to rob from them and steal from them energetically, physically, mentally, in the bedroom, emotionally, whatever. You do not allow that anymore because you decided to heal. You decided to fix that mentality that I don't have it all, or that self-doubt. And once you stop doubting yourself, you was able to see how you was causing your own instability in your own life. It was never them, it was you. Yeah, people hurt you. Yeah, they stabbed you in the back, but you turned around for them. You gave them that opportunity. For many of you handed them the knife. Didn't think they would hurt you, and they did. And you had to take accountability for that, for what you allowed, not for what they did to you, so that you can transmute and change the situation. And now you're changing, and now they bitter. Now they salty. Now they mad because you're not investing in them, because you're not their little energy source anymore. They don't have to pour into, they can still take and take and take. You're like, nah, you can't take what I don't give you. How you gonna hurt the feelings I don't have? I don't care. How you gonna take the money you don't know I have? You don't. You can't steal something you don't even know I have. You can't steal a mindset that I'm not even letting you know that I have. You can't steal an opportunity I'm not telling you about. The best thing you ever did for these people was to choose you. And now the instability that you had in the past is now being pushed onto these people because they can't use you like they did in the past. They can't abuse you like they did, and they're angry because of that. Give me that bitter. Yeah, the same people that wanted to breadcrumb you thought that they could get what they want out of you. Now they're pissed off because you decided to choose yourself, and you're no longer the person who allows the breadcrumbs. People are codependent on codependency. These people love people who need them, and they hate people who are secure within themselves because then they can't use and abuse them, making them feel as though they're less than while they're still taking from them, giving them breadcrumbs, getting a whole loaf while giving you the bare minimum. And you recognize that that wasn't good. That wasn't a good form of self-care for you. Now they're mad because the breadcrumb isn't working. It worked with the old version of you, but now it's not working anymore. No love. Yeah, this person doesn't have any love in them. And they thought like breadcrumbing a situation and not caring about anybody is what's going to benefit them. In reality, it benefited you. It just did knock you down for a minute, but you got back up. And you recognize how you got down there in the first place. Because if you would have stayed down, they could still use you because you're down, you're low vibrational. They can abuse you, they can take advantage of you. But you start healing and taking accountability, and your vibration raised, and now they can't touch you. I'd be mad too. Aw, nobody cares. Fucking loser. You be wanting this healing to the lovers in reverse, please? Now that you recognize that people don't have no love in them, this healing, this is your healing to their inability to love, okay? They don't have it in them. They can't celebrate you or treat you with loving respect. They don't have it inside of them. There's somebody who wasn't raised on love. There's somebody who only cares about money. So they could have been raised by people who only care about finances. So they like people who they can steal from. So they can look like this person who has it all together. This person is a user, and they go around not celebrating and not loving people and not pouring into them and breadcrumbing them in hopes that they can drain these people. But they can, and they do, and they will, because these people are broken, but you're not broken anymore. That's the problem. You had to recognize that sometimes you want more from people than they have the capacity to give themselves, and then you can't be mad at them for not being able to be what you need them to be because they're not even that for themselves. So you recognize, you know what? Let me not ask this person to be what I need them to be, and let me curate that with inside of myself. And you did that. Now everything in your life is changing. You just recognizing that you're having to be quiet about it, because the people who you started this journey with are not going to be the people you ended this with, because the people you started this journey with only got with you for the broken version of you, the version of you that they can steal and take and rob and use and abuse. But you changed. You're not that person anymore, and they do not like you. They hate your fucking guts. It actually makes them sick, because now you actually want something from me. I didn't get in this to give to you. I got into this because you had low self-esteem and you allowed me to use and abuse you. But now you want to love yourself. I can't use you and abuse you anymore. I can't breadcrumb you because you love yourself. That means I can't steal from you, and they don't want to let you go either. For somebody, this is like they can't let you win. Like nobody's ever done this to them, so they cannot let you win. Okay. That's the issue. That's why they don't want to let you go, but still want to treat you like you don't exist around them, because they aren't healed, and it makes them feel good to make somebody else feel bad. This person is a loser who wants you to feel just as low as they do, and you recognize that's not how you want to view yourself. You love yourself now. You do not want these type of relationships. They don't benefit you. You was able to see that you was connected with this person who was very karmic, but you healed from it. You had to recognize you was sleeping with a demon, low-key. Like, you being low vibrational, not loving yourself, had you laying down in the bed with people who didn't love you either. And you had to recognize why you two were in a relationship. It's like, we both hate me. You did not love yourself. You hated yourself. So you end up dating somebody who also hated you. Then you had to recognize we're not together for love or a beautiful relationship. We're only together because of trauma. We were the same. We were low vibrations. How we ended up in a relationship. But you had to recognize this is not the type of relationship that you want to have. It's not beneficial for you. Maybe for the other party, but not for you. Give me one more on this feeling. What's this, devil? You could have recognized you was working together. You could have started a business with this person or teamwork with this person, like trying to work together with this person. I always felt like things weren't going the way you needed to because this person was trying to go against everything that you were doing. So if you're trying to become a better person in healing and trying to change the dynamic of this relationship, this person did not want to work together with you on that because they weren't trying to change the dynamic on a relationship. They actually want things to stay the exact same. How was this person acting with this Three of Pentacles with you? Because what? Queen of Cups in reverse, telling you being emotional all the time, trying to use, okay, oh my gosh, trying to use your feelings against you, saying that you're always emotional, you're overreacting, you're doing too much when it comes to emotions, so that you would not take what they're doing to you as hurtful. So let's say somebody hits you or they do something wrong and they try to make it seem as though you're overreacting to whatever they do to you to try to make it seem as though you're just over emotional instead of taking accountability that they did something wrong to you. So it have been somebody you wanted to create a family with. What the hell? Somebody keep bringing up your childhood trauma too as well and your family issues. Like that's going to make you who you are today because you've already healed from that. You recognize I was only in this because of my childhood trauma. So somebody keeps projecting what you've already healed from to you to keep you in that mentality like you're still that person. And they keep using that as an excuse to not work together with you or to not move things forward. In reality, everything that they're projecting onto you, you're healing it. So let's say this person said you had daddy issues. You healed your daddy issues. Now you don't want abusive relationships. People treat you like shit and always abandoning you. So this person thought talking crap to you was going to make you feel unworthy. In reality, it just put you in a position to do some amazing shadow work. Every time they knocked you down, you got yourself back up and now they're pissed off because they tried to make it seem like you were over emotional. But in reality, you weren't. You were healing. You were speaking up. Give me this person when you start doing this person trying to figure out what the fuck to do because you're healing now. They don't know what to do. They're not used to this person with you. They're trying to create balance in a situation where they cause the imbalance, but they want to balance it by creating more imbalance for you. Everything's okay when you in your feelings because then they can still treat you like you're in your feelings, you're over emotional, and they can blame everything on you. This person does not like the fact that you're healing and they're figuring out that you're healing too. Now they don't want to let you go. But this person is mentally stuck in the past. Why is that word reflection in reverse? Oh, they hurt over the things that they've done in the past. Because you dropped them, they want to be reconsidered, but they're lying. They don't really care about you. They just want the control. This person's not choosing you. And your intuition is telling you that. That's the reason why this person is giving you lackluster energy in this relationship. Even though they want to keep you, they don't want to keep you for the reasons that you want to be kept. You want to be loved and seen and appreciated. You want this relationship to go somewhere. They want to keep this so they can still have a little energy source, somebody to treat and use and abuse, somebody to treat like shit, somebody to control and to steal from so that they can manifest things for their life. Somebody wants to use you. And they want you to be okay with it. And they keep trying to make it seem as though they care about you. This person tells you they love you, but does not do the things that they said they were going to do. They always lie. They always come back making you all of these promises because they just want you to let them back in just so they cannot do everything they said that they were going to do off of love and feelings. I'm going to come back and be A, B, C, and D. They everything but A, B, C, and D. They X, Y, Z, not this motherfucker. You like, what's going on? Because they never meant to do any of the things they said. They just playing on your emotions. This person feels that this person thinks you're stupid. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. It's like this person feels as though I can do whatever I want to this person. All I gotta do is say sorry and say my little manipulation game, and I'm back in like nothing ever happened. This person thinks you are stupid. And they play on your emotions. And you ready to recognize you can't give to them. What are you supposed to be doing with these emotions that they're using and abusing? I need you guys to see this instead of me just fucking telling you, bro. You disconnect from this shit, especially if you wanted to forever with this person. Here they go again. You could have wanted a family with this person. What the fuck kind of family is this? You've emotionally detached yourself from the idea of this person being your happily ever after. Because as long as you was thinking that, you was willing to self-sacrifice yourself, and this person would sit here and say whatever words to get you back in that self-sacrificing energy again. As long as you want it forever with them, you'll sacrifice yourself for the hopes of forever. So your advice is to emotionally disconnect yourself from the idea of a happily ever after with this person and look at now. I'm here, look at now, bitch. You hope this person could be this provider and this amazing person and equal give and take in the future, but who are they today? How are they making you feel right the fuck now? I don't know why I'm getting mad. Like the energy is pissing me off because it's like I'm trying to save you, but you keep seeing potential. You loving this person more than you loving yourself, and the whole situation was to teach you, nah, people are what they show you. A man's actions mean more than what he says, because the fact that you believed his words in the past makes person think they can still emotionally manipulate you. You had to learn to not listen to any words and to follow all actions. You say you love me, but you treat me like you hate me. You say you care me, but you're never there for me. You tell me you love me, but you don't give in. You don't give me anything. You say you love me, but your actions show that you really genuinely don't love anybody. This is one-sided relationship. You don't celebrate me. You don't date me. You don't love me. You don't adore me. You don't show me off to people. But you want to stay around so you can still take from me. You want to keep me trapped just so you can have a little energy source so you can feel better about being a fucking loser. Now, how big of a loser you had to be for a loser to keep you trapped so they could feel better about themselves? And you had to look at yourself like, oh, hell no. That's what you wanted to heal. Any more cards to close this off, and we'll hop back on for another collective. And for somebody wants to sit here and fuss and fight with you, because a lot of you guys, oh, bitch, somebody done fucked around and got a haircut. Somebody fucked around and got their hair and nails did, and they looking good and they feeling themselves. And it's like somebody wants to fight you because you're looking good and you standing in your masculine energy and you're taking control and you're protecting yourself. So much so that it's stressing these people out because now you're fighting back. Now you're speaking up. Now it ain't so peaceful because you recognize your worth. A lot of you guys have become a lot more spiritual too as well, and they hate that shit. Particularly what they unhappy and they be lying and they codependent and they lack the fucking initiative to move forward. And you recognize that with these people. That's why they be fighting with you, because you're doing everything that they said they could do, but they fucking can't. You actually healed. This person calls you in your feelings and codependent, but they're codependent on codependency. And you recognize that. It's like going to McDonald's and the person having a attitude with you. They make $7.50. You bitch, you make $7.50. I expect you to be mad. Like this person is codependent. They lie to themselves. I expect you to lie to me, bitch. You lie to yourself. You tell yourself you're a good person, but you use people and abuse them. You keep people around because you lack initiative, and you use people for what they could benefit while making them feel useless. What, are you serious? This person comes around and gets to know people, like they'll find out your secrets just to turn them around and make you feel worthless on the things that you told them, just so they can keep you in this spot of feeling worthless or feeling how they actually feel about themselves. So it's meant for you to really stand up, stand in your power, take the initiative, create boundaries, understand that when they fuss and fight you, it's a projection of their own insecurities because of who you are today. Because you ain't had these many arguments and problems and issues with these people at the beginning when you was an unhealed version of yourself, when you was giving. Now that you don't want to give, and self-sacrifice yourself for some shit that's not even going to fucking change or be beneficial for you, they mad. But you're like, why are you mad at me? I thought you cared. But it's obviously you don't. You only learn that they didn't care by learning to care and to love yourself. If you guys do want to read it, you can go to angelandspirittarot.com. I am hopping right off and hopping right back on. So if you guys want to check it out, I'll see you guys in about a minute, my loves.